Everybody, welcome to Your Resistance is an invitation to lean into the next level. So excited to be here with you. As you're jumping on, please do say hello. Let me know that you're there. And whilst everyone's finding us, I'll just do a little introduction. So my name is Louisa Havers. I help entrepreneurs and coaches break through their upper limits in life through alignment within, busting through that emotional stickiness and in your application of your business strategies. I'm the creator of the Helix Method, our energy alignment and manifesting method, so you can create the reality of your dreams. And I'm a trauma-informed master Akashic record consultant and teacher, and I'm a success and business coach. So a huge thank you for joining us today, whether you're live or on the replay. So do let me know that you are there. Let's get the chat open so I can have a conversation with you. Okay, fantastic. I can see that you're there. That's so wonderful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Where is everyone tuning in from today? And of course, if this is your first time catching me live, let me know so I can give you a big welcome. And if you tune in regularly, then let me know as well. So is this your first time catching me live, or are you a regular? Let me know so I can circle back and say hello, 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 welcome, welcome. So as everyone's jumping on, let's just take a moment just to connect with our higher selves. So I just invite you to close your eyes as we're going to create an intention of connection through our breath. We're going to increase our life force energy through our breath. Let's set the intention to connect with our higher selves. This is how we're going to be letting resistance melt away. So I invite you to close your eyes and to visualize about 18 inches above your head, your soul star chakra. You see this as a beautiful blue pearl. This is your connection to your higher self. And as you do this, you may also wish to put your hand on your heart chakra. I invite you to increase your life force energy through your breath. So I invite you to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and to breathe out for 8. And we're going to do this together 3 times. Welcome, everybody. Breathing in for 4, hold for 4, breathing out for 8, with the intention to connect with your higher self, that blue pearl, the soul star chakra. Breathing in for 4, hold for 4, breathing out for 8. And one more time. Breathing in for 4, hold for 4, breathing out for 8. And just to affirm in your mind's eye, if this resonates, you can silently repeat after me. I'm speaking to all levels of my consciousness. I'm creating a clear channel of communication and manifestation between my subconscious, conscious, and higher self. So they're 100% connected and in perfect alignment. All levels are working towards my highest path and purpose. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just invite you to set an intention for being here today. Is your intention to let resistance melt away with ease? Is your intention to be open to receiving the nuggets that you were guided here for? Okie dokie. So let's have a conversation about resistance, and then at the end I'm going to just take a few moments to talk through the next steps for those of you who are ready, as we're enrolling into our programs currently. So I just want to give you that opportunity. So we have the Helix Method and the Akashic records that are starting this month, and we only have 2 intakes a year for these programs. So I'll just take a moment to talk through the different ways you can work with us at the end, if that's okay. Resistance. Isn't it? It's actually exciting that resistance is think of it as a sign of your expansion of consciousness. To me, it's really exciting. How do you feel about resistance when you think about resistance? Because actually the process of it might not feel exciting itself. It's actually quite painful. So is this you? Do you find when resistance bubbles up that it can delay you taking action, or you take the wrong actions? I know it does for me. So perhaps you find actions that technically should work aren't working because your energy behind them is wrong. you freeze. Absolutely. The fight, fright, or freeze mode is kicked in. It might be showing up, so just giving some practical examples of how it can show up. So we know we can freeze, it may stop us from making decisions, but it can also show up in ways of it might show up as hiring the wrong team member. So because the energy behind it is, let's say it's perhaps one of abdication. So we're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling we've got too much on our plate, I just want to get this task off my hands. So the energy is pushing this away from us, rather than keeping the responsibility, being the steward of that task, treasuring the delegation of the task, and actually waiting to find the right person, rather than hiring too quickly. So what can happen is, if you hire the wrong person, because you've come at it from a place of resistance, instead of expanding and growing the business, you're distracted because you're mopping up the pieces and the damage limitation because of the wrong hire. And then, of course, that has the impact on the growth of your business. So it all bubbled up at that moment of expansion, because you're needing to hire somebody else to take on some task, but the resistance kicked in and delayed that becoming an outcome that gave you that expansion. It can be really painful. It might show up, just giving some other examples here, as, so if you're just taking the action your coach is saying to take, so even if it's feeling out of alignment because they're perhaps following a cookie cutter approach, so you're thinking, you're in that, it's got to work, I'm seeing it working for other people, even though it's feeling out of alignment, and it can feel like there's so much at stake, emotionally, financially, all the things. So if the energy behind it is, I'm just going to have to make it work, instead of feeling into the advice, asking better questions, I want this outcome, how can I do this? And being true to you, which of course would then enable you to grow faster. You then create this distraction, you go down this rabbit hole, and then again, that creates that distraction from having the impact that you desire. Does that make sense? So when you're thinking about, where have you made decisions in your business or in life that have come from a place of resistance? And then when you look back, you're like, oh, would love to hear your experiences with this. The other one I see a lot is, and we see this a lot all the time with big companies as well. So this isn't just for entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, is the sunk cost fallacy. So this is where you've put so much effort into doing one way, you continue doing that way because you've already put so much effort in. The illusion is that we've lost all the previous money or all the previous time if we stop doing it that way. That's the illusion. So we carry on doing that way. So just sinking more and more cost in terms of time, energy, money. The illusion is it has to work this way because we put so much money in. So I'm going to throw some more money at it, or I'm going to throw some more time at it, rather than going, actually, the investment was trying it that way. I'm going to take the learning from that and we're going to try a different way, but it's not lost. It's not sunk costs, because we are wiser now and able to lean into a more authentic way that's going to work and take that learning. Does that make sense? And that's being able to, when we've let go of that resistance, able to take that step back and make a better decision. Does that make sense? Because it is the resistance that keeps us away from the expansion that we desire. The resistance can be painful and disorientating with uncertainty. Big time, can't it? I love the work we did in the Wealth Portal on this. So freeing. Yes, so exciting. Yes, it's such a big one for people when we're recognizing it creates a lot of trauma. And we can hold lots of judgments about ourselves. We can hold lots of shame about ourselves if we don't start to dive in to see what's going on energetically around anywhere decisions haven't perhaps given us the expansion that we desired. I know for me, so let me know if this is resonating for you. How is the resistance keeping you away from your expansion? Resistance is always going to bubble up. Resistance bubbles up for me as well, of course. I know for me, whenever resistance is bubbling up, it can delay me in taking action, which of course is why I make sure I'm working with my coach, doing my Akashic records to help me move through my emotional stickiness, using the Helix Method and the manifesting processes that I coach others on as well, to help me create a new identity so that I can embody that identity. That's going to take me to that next level. A recent example, just to give you an example here, I remember at the end of last year, my coach invited me to work one-to-one with her via Voxer. And funnily enough, of course, I've been thinking about one-to-one support as my soul is ready to reach more people and make a bigger impact with my contribution to the world. And I knew for that support, for me to really be able to go to that next level, a 12-month container, one-on-one with, I knew it was going to be a significant investment. And funnily enough, I hadn't taken action on it yet. I wonder why. Of course, it was the resistance bubbling up to stepping into this identity. And so my monkey mind was giving it some, all the resistance talk that, sounded very sensible. You know what you're doing. You can do it yourself. You've got a great network, blah, 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 And then with this invitation, oh my word, it triggered me. And I was so excited and really feeling the resistance. This may sound bizarre, but it's because I was like, oh, holy moly. This has just flushed out so much resistance in the invitation alone with the investment with it. I was like, oh, crap. And oh, brilliant. Because it's brought to the forefront really quickly what I was resisting, what was going to hold me back to that next level. So, of course, I know I can't do it alone. And I wanted to allow myself to be fully supported. Otherwise, the old identity was going to get in the way. Does that make sense? I can't take me with her. So for me to level up is going to require a new identity, a new set of beliefs, emotions, actions to create this next level of reality. Hello, hello. We all have blind spots. Our subconscious programs running, creating this resistance in our business that we start to see showing up. I hear me talk about mirrors and magnets all the time, creating resistance in what we're allowing to then come through as an expression of ourselves. So whilst somebody was saying resistance can be painful and disorientating, it can feel truly horrible, can't it? It can feel like it's like trying to push treacle up a hill. Things that just feel really sticky and hard. For me, it's a sign to revisit my identity. So to revisit my future self so I can clear and I can heal all the beliefs and the emotions that have got me here. So I can create the identity, the beliefs and the emotional vibrational frequency, that set point that I talk about all the time, that's going to support me so I can show up and serve, fulfill the mission of our company that we're here for. So I'd love to hear how resistance has shown up for you just before that breakthrough, because often it's just before that breakthrough, it comes in with a full whammy. And the bit to get excited about, bear with me on this one, is to think, I've created this full whammy, because you're creating everything all the time. So this is brilliant. This is an indication of I'm about to break through. We've got the resistance coming in. We've attracted in things that are in resonance with that resistance. This is brilliant because now I've got the opportunity to use my tools, to lean into my support so that I can clear that away. So I move through it more quickly. Does that make sense? So the resistance can come through as, the inner conversations, or will already have created something in the external world. So the resistance has brilliantly called that in so that you can deal with that rather than the breakthrough and that focus. It creates that distraction. So I'm just inviting you to reflect on this today, because everything is energy and your vibration is attracting this to you. Everything that you're in resonance with, what's in resonance with your identity. So the resistance is bubbling up because it's aligned with the old identity. We haven't fully embodied the person that we say we want to become. So we need to embody that and to fully believe that we're already this version of ourselves. It's like the 3D reality is merely catching up to the person that we've become so that we embody it. One of the things I talk about a lot with my clients is consistency, focus, and commitment. It is something that those characteristics are, having those characteristics embodied in your identity are key to changing your vibration, a core part of your identity. So if you think, as I talk about this all the time, your thoughts are electric, your emotions are magnetic, they're sending out electromagnetic waves in your human Wi-Fi to your aura, like a magnet attracting your experiences to you. So we need to consistently upgrade our Wi-Fi for our best signal, so that we're sending out a strong signal. So we do that by doing the inner work, our inner rewiring, our connection to our higher selves. And this is something that I see in our most successful clients. They're committed, they're consistent to their alignment and manifesting. It's part of who they are. So they've embodied this. So those characteristics of success, commitment, consistency, and focus, if you were to do a little, give yourself a 1 out of 10, do share in the comments. So 1 out of 10 for commitment, 1 out of 10 consistency, and 1 out of 10 for focus. It will give you an initial indication of where to make that tweak. So these characteristics are part of the identity of the most successful version of you. And of course, how we embody this is going to be different for everyone. For some person, this isn't me, it would be that focus would be of the identity of the most successful version of them would include, for example, getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning and going to the gym every day for that consistency. So they're feeling energized, they've taken care of their body, and they're ready to, do all the things of the day. That wouldn't be for me. So it would be different for how we express this characteristic of success, different for everybody. So as we have this conversation together, how do you express commitment, consistency, and focus in taking care of your identity so that you're creating your best life, this next level of impact for your business? So we've got 777. That's awesome. So what would it take it to an 888? Because as leaders, we're called to provide the model of how to allow ourselves to be taken care of, how to nurture ourselves, how to connect in, and of course, providing the model for our family, our friends, our clients, customers, community, however, wherever we're showing up in the world. We lead the way, we rise, of course, together. And for me, when we connect in and allow ourselves to tune into our higher selves and work with our Akashic record guides, we're creating from that frequency of love and truth. This really allows us to embody a perspective that melts resistance away, melts fear away. We receive that wisdom and confidence. We feel connected to our soul's purpose in everything that we do. And when we come from that space, making decisions from that space, we make the right decisions. We're making them from a place of love. We then allow the expansion in. Does that resonate? So we don't want to make decisions from fear. We want to make decisions from a place of love. So my invitation today is to see your resistance as a sign of imminent breakthrough. And it's at its strongest as you're about to break through from your current identity. So it's time then to lean into that discomfort so that it becomes comfortable, so that you can start to embody the identity of the you who is comfortable operating at this level. And of course, we do that through energy alignment, connecting with our higher selves, connecting with our Akashic record guides, doing the energy alignment and healing, living in the energy of the question, being able to step forward and take that inspired action that comes through. The inspired aligned action is absolutely key because it creates this bridge of synchronicities. This is where you're truly co-creating with the universe, and it collapses the time that we call our manifestation in. So being able to listen to that voice within, following those inner nudges so that you're able to have the results you want in a quicker way. So thinking about actions that you can take in terms of raising that and amplifying the characteristics of the most successful version of you so that you can fully embody that. What would those characteristics be? Of course, if you're catching the replay, would love to hear your reflections on how resistance is bubbling up for you in the replay as well, where you are on the scale of 1 to 10 in terms of those characteristics. And being able to make decisions from a place of love. Exciting. So the invitation, the reframe to summarize is: resistance is a sign of your expansion of your consciousness, so that we can welcome it rather than fearing it, if that makes sense, even if it's feeling really icky and yucky at that moment in time. We can work with it. Okie dokie. And as we are wrapping up, if you're ready for your next step, I'd love to invite you to work with me. We are enrolling, as I mentioned, into our programs currently. So there's 4 ways that you can work with me. So we have the Wealth Portal. So this is for high achievers, entrepreneurs, coaches who are ready to break through their money ceiling and to have exponential success without hours and hours of energy releasing rituals, without adding a whole bunch of work to their plate. You will become more of who you truly are. So you're manifesting from a place of having more than enough and the momentum from growing from there. And with the Wealth Portal, you start as soon as you say yes. So we agree on your start date with you. And our goal is to break through that income ceiling, that income limit as fast as possible. And I just love seeing all the breakthroughs my clients have. Many, many inner shifts. And it's the inner shifts that come before the outer shifts. And you might have already seen some of the stories on my website. We've got Tina's shared her story, how she tripled her income. Steph, who launched her new coaching business and started to create momentum and to have payments stacked in advance as she was coming to the end of her Wealth Portal experience. And she knows the moment where she shifted that one core belief, that bit of resistance that was holding her back, and it just opened everything up for her. And lovely Jackie, who's an artist who sold 3 paintings, having sold none in the previous 6 months. So I invite you just to take a moment and to give yourself the intention of allowing yourself to break through a financial upper limit in the next 60 days. What would that do for your confidence? What would that do for your lifestyle, for your business? You don't. Oh, question here. Do people in the Wealth Portal already have to be in business? No, you don't already have to be in business. We have many people we have people at different backgrounds in the Wealth Portal. Some who are employed, who are looking to expand their wealth consciousness so that when they step into a business, then that they can have their wealth consciousness and know how that they can expand their wealth consciousness as their business grows, because you need to continuously work on your wealth expansion. And this is why the Wealth Portal features in the Infinite Prosperity Collective, where we have people who are really taking their businesses to that next level. So they're fully supported with expanding their leadership and wealth consciousness along the way. What I invite people to do is to reach out if they're interested in the Wealth Portal and wanting to expand their wealth consciousness, because actually many people as well, so many clients have fed back to me as they're doing this work, if they have a partner has a business, then the work that they're doing has an impact on their partner's businesses as well. So that you can start to allow more money in and allow more support in as well. So that's what we're up to in the Wealth Portal. And as I said, we have clients from all around the world in the Wealth Portal, all different backgrounds as well. It's a beautiful, intimate community where you get to know everyone and build lifelong friendships as well. So we have, if you go to www.louisahavers.com, go to work with me, you'll see the Wealth Portal overview page. Just scroll down to the bottom of the page. There's a couple of questions where I just invite you to submit, so I know that you're reaching out about the Wealth Portal. I have all the details of what we're up to, so the what, the when, the where, and special bonuses and extra savings for you in our fancy PDF. So these aren't on the website, so do reach out so you know what juicy options that I have for you at this moment. And then we have the Infinite Prosperity Collective. This is where you will calibrate to making that bigger impact that I was talking about, helping more clients to have the results that change their life. So whilst you're receiving multi-six figures and growing and calibrating towards receiving that, we want to have balance and harmony in our life. So we don't want to be working all the time. So being able to get your business set up in a way so you can take care of it, it can take care of you. You can start to reduce the amount of hours that you are working in your business, so you can have more time to do the things that you love to do as well. So this is our 12-month mastermind. And as I mentioned, as part of Infinite Prosperity Collective, you also have 12 months access to the Wealth Portal. So IPC, as we affectionately call it, is for spiritual high-achieving women, coaches and healers and mentors who are ready to grow to multi-six figures and beyond. And you want to keep it simple. So you may have been in business for a while or have run other businesses, and you may be perhaps transitioning or switching niches and you're ready to go. So we give you an ultra-efficient business model that creates that recurring income whilst delivering maximum return on your investment and giving you that freedom and that peace of mind. So we'll help you to create your offers, to scale your business, help you to expand your leadership consciousness and wealth consciousness. So you can really, we've been talking about identity, so you can embody the CEO, your identity of the leader of your the consciousness of your business, and to be able to trust that you can run a profitable business as well, one that you feel aligned with, so that it's serving you so that you can show up and take care of your clients as well. So my clients that come in and take action see their return on investment very quickly. We've had Marina having high 5-figure months within 90 days of IPC, having her biggest income to date. She's been in business for 18 years. Sam creating 10K months on the regular and 50K launches, just to name it a few. So you're in my inner circle when you become a member of IPC. So you have my brain, my heart, my frequency, my expertise, thinking about you and your business, even when we're not on the calls. So if you're ready to be fully supported and you're feeling drawn to IPC and you'd like to be part of our high vibe soul aligned community, we have a wonderful group of high vibe leaders, mentors and coaches and healers in IPC. Then when you go to my website, you just click under work with me. So www.louisahavers.com, work with me, and go to Infinite Prosperity. Again, scroll down to the bottom of the page, pop your application in. There's just a couple of questions to answer there, so I know that I can help you. And we have some incredible bonuses for pay in full and a generous pay as you profit plan as well, just so that you can make sure you're fully supported in making this program pay for itself. And then this month, for those of you that are committed to expanding your services that you offer your clients and customers, you want to develop your skills and to master energy alignment and manifesting and channeling higher levels of consciousness, we have the Helix Method and the Akashic Records this month, starting this month. We only have 2 intakes a year. So if you're drawn to this, then now is the time to reach out, because we're starting in a couple of weeks. So the Helix Method is our energy alignment manifesting certification program, and you'll walk away with 3 ready-made programs that you can just roll out in your business, proven frameworks that you can implement, and I'll teach you advanced manifesting and alignment techniques that it affects you as well. So both you and your clients can have quantum leaps in your life. And our program is 4 months long, and there's a very special bonus. You're invited back to join us for the next round. So you have 8 months of live coaching instead of the usual 4 months. And so the support for the year as you're learning and developing your skill set. So this is huge. And you'll understand how the Helix Method works, why it's different from everything else that you've been taught. You'll be mastering foundational techniques, learning how to read your client's energy, show you how to say goodbye to subconscious blocks in your nervous system so you can create exponential results. Being able to understand how trauma is affecting your ability and your client's ability to receive and to grow your business, so that you can have, whether it's more love in your life, whether you're wanting to optimize your health, how you can heal this so you can receive more, because trauma has a big impact on your ability to manifest and to receive. So I give you frameworks for client issues, training on how to work directly with your client's energy and shifting them into greater alignment for their success. So you'll have one of the mentors who recently graduated called it, she said, it's like being an alchemist. It's really like having a magical toolkit, a magical business in a business in a magical box. That was it. And we have, thank you. Highly recommend the Wealth Portal and the Helix Method. Thank you, lovely. So excited to have you with us. Love each of your programs. Each has been such a gift, so I can definitely recommend to others. Thank you so much. Thank you for the shout out there. Love it. So this is for you, just thinking about if you're thinking, is this for me? Whether you're new to coaching or a 7-figure entrepreneur, then this is for you, because this method is about unlocking flow in your life and the lives of your clients. So if you're ready to take your clients and your business to the next level with these energetic strategies and to really claim mastery at facilitating results for your clients and for yourself, then this is for you. And one of the main questions I get about the Helix Method is from colleagues. And so we have so many colleagues who come in who've done a lot of energy work already or work with other energy healing modalities, and they're wondering how this may be different. The Helix Method combines the magical lineage of the goddess Isis's mystery school with Western energy psychology and manifesting methods, so that you're empowering people to master the art of reality creation so that they can live at their highest potential across all areas of life. So this is perfect for you if you are new to alignment and manifesting, or of course if you're well versed in energy healing and spirituality. So just reach out if you're feeling that pull. So many people said, I've just had to put the pull to come and reach out to you for the Helix Method. So if you're feeling your heart is pulling you, then do reach out. I've got some special savings and bonuses for those of you joining us for this live for the 17th of February. That's when we start round. These special savings and bonuses aren't on the website, so be sure to reach out and pop me a message. And we start on the 17th of February. So really looking forward to welcoming you in, and so excited for you to share this with your clients as well. And then we are also welcoming clients for the Akashic Records. Again, so we only have 2 intakes of the Akashic Records. So if you want to learn how to read your own Akashic Records and to use the Akashic Records to help you in your decision making for your business, and we have, again, for the Akashic Records, entrepreneurs from all backgrounds, as well as coaches and healers and therapists, then I invite you to reach out for the Akashic Records. We've got level 1 coming up on the 12th and 13th of February. So it's over the weekend. We have a weekend immersion. And after level 1, you can choose to go on to level 2 and 3, where I teach you advanced techniques that you can use for yourself. And of course, we teach you how to read other people's Akashic Records as well. This is such sacred work. It's such an honor to read someone else's Akashic Records as you're working at that soul level of consciousness. And when you do all 3 levels, you can then offer this as a service in your business. So again, creating an opportunity to serve more people, make a bigger impact, and of course, to serve your current clients in an additional way as well. So if you're feeling called to learn to read the Akashic Records, then again, just reach out to me via the website. It's under the section certification programs. And at the bottom of the page, there's a form that you can just fill in. It just takes 2 seconds. And then, or you can pop me a message via Messenger and we'll take it from there. Oh, thank you, lovely. I can see someone saying I did well at the Akashic Records and had a wonderful experience. Akashic Records is incredible, absolutely incredible. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that this has served you. Remember, your resistance is a sign of your expansion of your consciousness. So my invitation is for you to celebrate it, to lean in, because everything that you want, it's on the other side of that resistance. Sending you all my love. I will speak to you all very soon, and I will circle back to see if there's any other questions and to carry on the conversation around expanding your consciousness. I look forward to speaking to you very soon. Sending you all my love. Namaste.